Tell you why. There's all different sides to
Many
you.
moods?
Yeah, there's exactly. Many moods. We on the phone, Joe.
Oh, yes.
Now relax a little. This is very exciting.
Yes. I'm very excited.
We have Bailey J. Bailey J, how are you?
Hey, you guys. I'm good. How are y'all?
What are you, Southern? What's going on, y'all?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Y'all, it's what you guys, I guess.
What's happening? Bailey J.
Hi, Bailey.
Hi, Joe.
I miss you. I haven't seen you in a long time. How's everything going?
Everything's good. Everything's the same. Porn.
You're just still doing porn?
Yeah, I know. Isn't it sad? I'm going to be 35. I'm almost ready for granny porn.
Really? You're going to do granny porn?
No. I think I'll jump ship before then.
Oh, good.
God, you're so young. 35. Jeez. I feel very old these days.
How old are you?
46.
Yeah, you're old.
Oh, yeah. I never thought I'd look back at 35 like, oh, boy, I wish.
You never thought you'd look back at 35 and be like, wow, I still dress like I'm 19.
Really?
Yeah. Joe's wearing an Empire Strikes Back shirt.
Yeah. I like how you're wearing
that's how that goes.
Bobby's wearing Bonfire merch.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
You're afraid you'd forget which show you were on when you got here today?
Hey, now.
Yeah.
We're looking at Bailey J. Well, actually, they brought up some of your porn on the TV right now. Woo-wee.
Oh, that's nice.
Woo-wee. God bless you, Bailey J. We have a question for you, and you maybe can help us. Joe, you want to ask the question?
So, Bailey, excuse me, we were trying to figure out what is it harder to turn a penis into a vagina or to construct a penis, and which version of that will be more potentially problematic down the road? I said that I've heard that turning a penis into a vagina can cause, potentially, not to disparage it in any way, but it can potentially cause problems with infections and things because of them having to create a hole. And I didn't think that the creation of a penis would have those same issues, but we didn't know. And we thought maybe you might, or somebody more educated in this world than us might know.
Well, there's definitely people who are going to be more educated than me because I'm not a person who wants to get the surgery.
Right.
But just what I've gathered from just from osmosis, from being around people who've had the surgeries, getting the penis, turning a vagina into a penis is more of an undertaking, and there's a lot of varied methods for doing it.
Okay.
And so I think there's more room for because there's so many different ways to go about that surgery. Because when they turn a penis into a vagina, they're not really making a hole per se. I mean, I guess they are, but it's not a hole that is open to your entire body the way God-made vagina is.
Okay.
And so it's the real complaint I've only heard about people who get a penis and turn it into a vagina is that you have to dilate afterwards. Have you heard about this?
No. Wait, is that where you got to put the object in it? We were just talking about it.
Yeah, basically you get a medical grade dildo and it goes in the hole for I don't know how long you have to do it. I've heard some girls say they did it for a long time. Also, I've also heard that the size of your penis is going to directly affect the size of your vagina.
So Joe would have a small vagina.
Just a tiny little Barbie pussy.
She said you have a Barbie pussy?
Now, is it the same for the other way? Would you have a giant loose pussy because of your big cock?
Yeah, right? So I have a super fat cock, so for me I would have a cavernous vagina.
Yeah, just a giant. Is that the other question I had was, is the reason I'm intrigued by all of it, is the reason that so many trans women don't is the reason that so many trans women keep the cock because they don't want to deal with the surgery of the vagina transition and all that, or is it more just because, no, I want to be a woman with a cock?
So obviously there's going to be a lot of reasons, socioeconomic reasons. it's an expensive surgery. And if you want it cheaper, not everybody can take off and go to Thailand to get a vagina made. But I'll say this: I've known trans people, trans women who are like really what they call have a lot of gender dysphoria about their penis. They don't like their penis. They don't like to see it. They don't want it engaged with. It really makes them uncomfortable. And then there's me, who I'm just like a dick pig, and I don't. I like having a dick. I like other dicks. Like, it doesn't bother me. I guess if I'm squatting naked and I'm soft, I'm kind of like, ugh. But like, other than that, I'm fine having a dick.
Yeah. Well, that was another part we talked about. I was saying when I'm with a trans woman, I prefer that she has a penis, and I'm not quite sure why.
You're gonna do it, yeah.
I know why.
That makes sense. If you're going to get a burger, have some bacon on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. You like a nice penis, Joe.
Like a nice.
Yeah, you like a nice.
Call it a baconator.
Yeah, Joe's a dick pig.
Yeah. I'm also a dick pig.
Yeah, Joe's a nice dick pig.
I want two in my life. All right.
So now something's happened to you over the years, which is weird to me, is that your penis got bigger, Bailey J.
It did, and I get asked about it a lot.
Yeah. Not that I've looked a lot, but I remember when I first met you and I saw it was a regular penis, and now it's something else.
Wait, it did?
Fatter.
I always
It
thought
got fatter as I got older.
How?
So the thing is, people will hit me up and they're like, hey, what did you do to get a fatter dick? Like, what procedure? And I'm like, if I had the secret to how to make your dick fat and not look weird, like, I'd be a billionaire and not be doing porn. Like, you know what I mean? So I think what it is for me is I started hormones at 18. And I was pretty a late developer, so I think even at 18 I was still cooking, kind of. And so I interrupted it by doing hormones, and then I was like, oh, I don't like hormones, so I don't take hormones anymore. And so I think my dick just finished doing what it was planning to do anyway, just at a later date.
So you paused your penis growth, and then you let it go back, and it became what it was going to be. I
think so, because I have a big nose. And big noses and cock girth go hand in hand. Anecdotally, as a slut, I can tell you that's true.
God damn it! I got a little nose, and it matches my little dick. That's a true theory.
I'd be curious to see your
what?
I'd be curious to see your penis.
Are you talking to me?
I'm looking you dead in the eye.
Joe, what is going on, dude?
I didn't say.
Talk to me. What do you want to do? You want to move in with me?
No, I'm just curious what kind of dick you're packing.
So what do you want me to do? You want me to show it? You want to take a picture of it?
Yeah. No, I don't want to take a picture. I just want to see it.
You want to see it?
I'm
live?
curious, not in a sexual way. I'm just curious.
Joe, look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Is that? Yes.
It's our song, is what it is.
Is this music from Arthur?
No. Joe, seriously.
Yeah.
Bailey, I want you to hear this too.
Good.
Joe.
Yeah.
Whenever you want to see my cock, you can see my cock.
Now, I want to see it.
I'm not getting fired so you can see my dick.
Why would you get fired?
You can't take your dick out in work.
That's true.
Tell that to
I guess.
Huh?
Tell that to Ari.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Why? Does he take his dick out a lot of work?
He's taken
Here
his dick
several
out.
times.
He's done.
Yeah, he walked into Taste Buds butt naked the other day.
He got naked outside in the hall, and then came in.
I have a grower, not a shower, too. I have to get it ready.
Yeah, I have a very regular sized penis, but I think it's just the right size.
I actually have a better dick than I thought I did for a long time. I forgot my young penis back in the day when I used to roll with no underwear. Mm-hmm. And then I got heavy, and now that I'm losing weight, I could definitely show you my dick now.
Bailey's dick. Bailey, your dick really makes me feel like bad about myself a little bit. I mean, it's a fucking hog you got there.
Well, Bailey's Italian.
But the thing, I'm a mutt, so I'm Italian and Spanish and Native American and Swedish. I'm like everything.
Yeah, she's got a nice Italian, Native American. That's a nice piece mix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a nice. I mean,
Noble, yeah.
I got like Irish, Italian. I got like French Canadian. I got a awful piece mix. I bet Lou has a nice piece mix. He looks like he's got some Viking in his piece.
Yeah, Lou looks like he's packing.
Yeah, you packing, right?
Average.
Yeah, average.
Jacob looks like he have a big dick, but it'd be real skinny.
Yeah, Jacob's got like a misty cigarette, like a slim and sassy.
Athletic.
Yeah.
I'm also shorter than people think I'll be. Like my height is shorter than people. Like I photograph tall, so
Right.
like my dick just looks big on me.
But when you're with a guy, you like a guy like Joe that's going to treat you like a girl. You don't like a guy that wants to suck you.
Well, it depends on the guy. It depends. I want different things from different people.
You like twinks, right? You like a twink, like a Jacob. You like a little twink.
If there's a twink, I'll fucking smell and eat their ass. But like if there's like a giant like trucker dad, my first thought isn't let me eat that ass.
So
Right.
in the room, out of me, Joe, and Jacob,
Why do you always got to turn it into some competition of some kind?
And I don't see myself as a twink.
you're a
You
twink.
you don't?
You don't see yourself as a
I
twink?
know.
Are you out of your
I mean,
mind?
there's twinks in aisle.
What?
Some people don't see it.
Buddy, you're a twink. You're cold.
I'm cold, but I mean, a twink is skinny.
Yeah, you're skinny.
You're skinny, Jacob.
Yeah,
you're
you're
really skinny.
You're very skinny.
I work out.
Yeah, I
So?
know. Twinks work out.
So do you-
Twinks are not in shape.
Buddy, twinks are in
Yes, they
shape.
are. What are you talking
What are you
about?
talking about?
Maybe I've got the wrong attitude about twinks.
I'm going to Google twink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Ask your competitive,
sorry.
for no reason,
Oh,
competitive
don't
question.
get mad because you never fucking had brothers to play with. Fucking lonely
Sorry,
shit child.
I just had a dad that showed me support.
Well,
Didn't turn it into a competition.
you're a piece of shit.
Slim build and youthful appearance is the definition of twink.
That's you. That you're a twink. That's actually
Yes.
No,
yeah, you look
there's-
like Tell Me Your Name.
Yeah, that's
What's this?
four-
Call Me By Your Name. What the fuck was that movie called? You look like Timothy fucking Chalamet.
hey,
I don't.
Jacob. Bailey J. Out of us three, who would you be with?
Well, if Jacob looks like Timothy Chalamet,
No, just his sort of his body.
Now he's got to walk that back.
Yeah.
What can
as
I
I
have,
was saying
Joe?
it, I was like, this is too high praise.
What can I have, Joe?
Yeah, Jake.
What will you let me have here?
Yeah, Joe. From his neck down, he looks like him.
I was ready to go along with the Timothy Chalamet
I know
thing.
you
I was
were.
like, okay, I am a twink then. But
Yeah.
then
Jacob's a good looking kid.
Jacob's great looking.
Yeah.
Which
twinks can have muscles. There's also twunk territory, kind of a hunky twink. That's also a thing.
what is Joe DeRosa?
I'd like to think of myself as a twunk then.
What would Joe be?
I would say Joe's an otter.
An otter. What's that?
That's what you look like.
What's an otter?
It looks like you slip on logs and go back in water. You eat seashells on your belly.
Hold on. Wait, I want to look up otter in gay talk.
What am I now, Bailey?
Oh, see, now you were a daddy easily, but now you're in shape. But I think you're still a daddy. You're just kind of like you're bordering on like muscle daddy. Like
I'll
you're
take
like
it.
first you were trucker bear, and now I say you're daddy.
Nice. I like it. But you still wouldn't eat my butt.
No.
Bailey, I'm too slim to be an otter.
That's it.
I'm too slim to be an otter. It says otters are like smaller bears.
Well, no. So a cub is a smaller bear. An otter can have like a longer build. They're just not particularly muscular, but they have body hair.
That's you.
Oh, okay. All right.
100%
I'm
you.
an otter.
You're an otter.
I'll take it.
Of course you will. You have to.
Well, I don't like that she goes, you're in shape to you. And
Why?
then you go, yeah,
You're A shape.
please.
Buddy, I'm in better shape than you.
Bob.
What?
You're out of your tree
Are you-
right now.
Are you? First of all,
You're out of your...
If anybody's in the tree,
You're out
it's
of
the
your
otter.
cubby tree.
right?
Whatever the fuck she said you were. You're out of your cave.
I'm in better shape than you.
Bob, you're not. You just... I'd say we're in equal shape, just in different ways.
Buddy,
That's fair.
It's not. All right.
That's fair. You know that's fair.
I'm going to take that because I want to move on because we have other things I want to talk about. Because I want to talk about horror movies and I want to talk about. And Bailey, you're a big horror movie fan, correct?
Yes.
Right, yeah.
Okay, huge. I want to ask you guys really quick, everybody in here. All right, I want to know your top 5 horror movies. But before we get to that, because it's Halloween and we're not doing a show tomorrow, and I love Halloween, I want to know who's the number 1 motherfucking monster. Who's like the top 3?
Wait.
I'm talking like Dracula, werewolf,
Well, hold on.
Frankenstein.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm holding on. Go ahead.
You just said 2. I got a problem with 2 things that you just said.
But then I'm in better shape than you.
No.
That's a fact.
No, we're past that. I know that you put a hammock up outside of a tiny house. You think now that you're a woodsman? All right. Because you bought a fucking eye stove that can cook a hot dog outside or whatever the fuck it is you do. But
I hope they attack us tonight and you get killed right away. I hope that happens. What are you laughing at, Twink?
have your way with Jacob.
I will.
Go rape Jacob right now.
You don't think if Dawn gets shot in the head like Joe said, you're my bitch, Jacob. Me and you are making love.
I'm on Queerty now.
Yeah, that's you.
If that's a twink,
That's you.
I mean, I wish the audience could see that. I'll take that.
Yeah,
that's
you're
my
a
build.
100% you're a twink.
All right.
You're a twink, Jake.
I'm a proud twink.
And by the way, your name's Jacob. Jacob is a twink.
Oh my God. Oh my.
I went by Jake most of my life.
Your last name is Twink. Jacob Patat. That's Twinkie.
Saying.
Sorry.
Okay, so wait. No. Here, I want you to walk. I want to walk back what you just said.
Sure.
You said, "What's our favorite monsters?" Top 5. Or no, who's the scariest monster? Sorry. There's 2 categories to that question. There's 2 categories to that question. It's you got to either go specific monster, meaning like Freddy Krueger, Jason, or you got to go monster type, meaning zombie, werewolf, mummy.
Okay.
So that was, and then also the monster's not called Frankenstein.
I want to say, first of all, I'm in way better shape than you. Way better.
This is insane. You said you wanted to get past this.
I'm in way better shape.
You said you wanted to get past this.
Admit it right now.
No.
Looking at me. Jacob, who's in better shape, me or him? Who's in better shape?
I got to see Joe's guns.
Show your guns.
Your guns are bigger.
No.
I can tell you your guns are bigger, Bobby.
Whatever. Okay, we'll move on. We'll move past.
Bobby's gun got bigger guns.
Thank you.
Okay, I'd like to see the blood work and see who's in better shape.
I'm in Are you nuts? All right,
Can we just please?
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
All right.
I'm saying, and Bailey and everybody, monsters, the classics. Okay, you got Dracula, you got the werewolf, Frankenstein.
Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw up.
He's not.
That's a big difference.
I mean,
Bobby.
it's just common knowledge.
Monster, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you got the creature from the Black Lagoon.
So
right?
you only want to go the classic, universal classics.
Well, because I think it's unfair. Because if you go to Freddy,
Why is it unfair?
okay,
we'll
go all of them.
But I think it should be monster types.
Okay.
And then monster specific.
Okay.
Scariest.
We
Okay.
can do both.
Yeah.
Who's the scariest monster out of all of them?
Specific monster, not types.
Yes.
I think Pinhead from Hellraiser is the scariest monster.
That is wow. I didn't even think of Pinhead.
That's what I'm saying. You got to go. Say
Pinhead's
iconic
good.
monster. Okay.
And then you're talking.
You got some icons. Chucky counts. You know, he's in the running.
Chucky is not.
I'm not
scary.
saying I didn't pick Chucky.
I know,
I'm
but
just saying, like.
Can I say something about Chucky?
Yeah.
It's a shit. It's never scared me. It's a doll with a creepy voice that can get a knife. You could kick Chucky off your fucking shin.
I like Chucky.
Chucky sucks.
I'm a fan.
Chucky's an asshole.
He's
an asshole.
He is. That's why I like him.
Raise your hand in here, Bailey. Do you think Chucky is a good monster? Like a scary monster?
So it's funny you asked that because I recently acquired a ventriloquist doll from an antique store that I was warned was haunted, and it is doing some weird shit. But I realize I'm not scared of it because I know I could just stomp the shit out of it.
Yeah, light it on fire, kick its head off.
If I picture it choking me, I just start laughing.
Yeah, dolls aren't scary.
come to the Batat
No.
House
I
in
disagree.
Florida.
I think dolls. I think dolls in the right way can be really scary.
Did you hear what he said?
What's that?
His mom's got a fucking old doll on a bed in his house.
She
It's
does. You never
terrifying.
saw the wall of dolls?
It's terrifying. That is
You want to see
terrifying.
the recent? I'll show Joe during the break.
I think dolls. There's some scary doll shit out there.
I'm not
but
afraid
whatever,
of a
it doesn't
doll,
matter.
though.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying Chucky's the scary. I'm just saying. I'm just naming him as an example. I'm saying Pinhead.
Pinhead is
Everything
good.
he can do, his whole vibe, what he represents, Pinhead is pretty goddamn scary.
I'm gonna say.
So true.
I'm gonna say Freddy.
I would have said Freddy, but then Freddy got like too jokey and it got ruined.
I'm gonna say first
Very
Freddy.
jokey.
First
Yeah.
Freddy.
Okay.
First Freddy.
Great
number
one.
one.
That's a great one.
I think because here's the thing. You gotta sleep. You gotta sleep.
I know.
And to know that he can only come when you sleep,
You can't fight it.
you can't fight it. You can only do what can you do?
So I have Bailey. Before you answer, I just want to tell Bobby this. We're not forgetting about you. I have a. I don't know what the fuck you'd call it, but I have a opinion with horror movies. In my opinion, the best horror movies ever made have one universal quality, which is you're in a situation that is inescapable. Okay? Not just, oh, the guy trapped you in his house and you can't get. I don't mean like that. I mean, and one of the examples I always say is Nightmare on Elm Street. You have to sleep eventually. There is no escape. You have to sleep. The Exorcist is a great example. She can't leave. It's her daughter in her house. She can't leave. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They're in a town that is secretly being run by the insane family. You're trapped. You're fucked. Anything where it's like, no, dude, you're trapped here. You can't get away from this. Like that to me makes the best.
But
horror
here's the
movie.
thing: the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You can get out of that town. You can't get out of sleep.
Well,
you can't get out of your own brain.
They cut their tires and brakes or whatever. They can't. They have no vehicle.
Okay, fine, but you can. There is a way out. It's a real town.
You know what I hate? I just
You can't
made.
call an Uber.
I'll
This
tell
is
you-
back in the day too.
Yeah.
This is like
There's no
shit
cell
kicker town.
phones. There's no houses. I make an interesting
Well,
point, and it just yes and me instead of going. Let me find the
All right,
problem.
make
with
it again because I'm a good actor. Go ahead, make it again, really quick.
when you can't escape. It's scarier.
Yeah, you know what, dude? You got a good point. That's a good point. I never thought of that, and I'm really. That's good, Bailey.
I took your thing and I went with it, and then you shit on mine.
I did. I 100%. What, Bailey? Who do you think the scariest monster is?
Okay, is it too much of a deep cut to say Nosferatu? You know, like the silent
No.
film Longfinger.
Not at all. They deep cut, Bailey. It's the most famous silent movie of all time.
you mean,
what do you think? You're fucking an intellectual?
You mean Ari Shafir's first movie?
Silent film. I didn't want to sound like I was being a douche.
I mean,
It's
Bailey's like, I don't want to get
terrified.
too esoteric here, but I think Bela Lugosi. Yeah, we've heard of him, Bailey.
Okay.
I mean-
I didn't want to sound like I was putting on airs.
You weren't. You don't.
Yeah, I Hunter, you are, and you know what? It's not scary. What he had a shadow that was
No, that's not true. Nosferatu's really fucking
with
scary.
the long fingers.
Yes.
Up.
I would also, Bailey, I would piggyback that with the Salem's Lot vampire being fucking
Yeah.
terrifying.
All right, Sam.
Same energy, same vibe.
So
Yeah.
so what are you saying that so that Dracula or Nosferatu, as you
Well, that's what the movie's called.
okay, fine.
Yeah.
You could say Dracula for the layman's people listening.
But then they're going to think of Bela Lugosi Dracula.
Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll think of another. There's plenty other Draculas you can think of. Vampire Lestat was a Dracula.
No, he's a vampire. He's not.
What's a Dracula?
Dracula is his
That's the
name.
Boston thing
Are you
I've
so
ever
the
heard.
Dracula is the one guy,
Yeah.
and then the other vampires. All right,
Bob,
listen.
I don't understand.
You know, what? I'm going to say this. I'll say this right now. You're right, and I fucked up.
You know who else is the scariest, in my opinion, and nobody ever says this when they say scariest Draculas, like guys that have portrayed actual Dracula in movies. This one doesn't get it enough. The Gary Oldman Dracula in the Francis Ford Coppola Dracula is really fucking scary. He's really scary when he turns into like the half bat thing.
I think Fright Night guy was scary.
Got that
That's
on
a
my
great
list.
one.
I think Fright Night doesn't
great
get the
one.
credit either.
I love Fright
He
Night.
was fucking terrifying.
Jerry Dandridge.
Yes,
One of
not the
greatest
remake.
movies ever.
Yeah, the remake sucked. What
I
is
like
your
the remake.
What is your favorite? What is your scariest monster?
Movie or monster?
Monster.
If I'm gonna have to pick I'm gonna say Freddy Krueger. Second, I'm gonna give you is the Alien. When they're on the Nostromo,
Is that
there's
it?
just no way out.
Wait, in the movie Alien.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
that's.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, you're talking like.
But can
That's
wait,
a monster and not a person.
But that is an alien. Wait a minute. Is an alien?
One of the that's to me
Yes.
the scariest creation because
Yeah,
it's
I
an
count
animal
that.
that does not care. There's no reason.
Can
it's
I just say something?
That's why I think werewolf is the scariest of all the monsters because there is no reasoning with it. You could conceivably make a deal with Dracula or a vampire. You could conceivably get away from a zombie. Werewolf, it's like you're fucked.
Yeah, but it's only when the moon's full. So
Yeah, but
if there's a cloudy night, you're fine.
No, it's just
No,
it's physically if the moon's
I
full.
thought when the moon comes out is when it happens.
That's modern
It just-
takes on it, which is bullshit.
It's just
the whole day.
cycle of the moon.
Lou, who's your scariest monster
I don't really like scary movies.
besides when you and your girlfriend fight?
She's a hard monster to overcome.
Woof.
Because when I was young, the original Pet Cemetery scared the shut up, Jacob. Scared the shit out of me so hard and fucked me up so much that I haven't really watched scary movies since. So I just got to go with Pet Cemetery because something you once loved comes back a different version. And
I'm
fucks with
going to
you.
say something.
Cemetery's great.
I'm going to say something right now. When kids are possessed or devil or what come back, one of the scariest things because you have to hurt a kid, which is for me brings back the childhood shit.
Well,
I
that's
don't
what
wanna
makes
hit-
The Exorcist so scary. It's
Terrifying.
because she's so scary. She's so scary in The Exorcist. But it's her daughter, and it's the worst case scenario.
It's your daughter you love. That
was a great kid at one point.
great kid. Such a sweet little kid.
How bad was that new one? Holy shit, it was fucking
It
terrible.
was terrible.
Bailey, I remember your favorite horror movie, Bailey, but I don't know if you think it's the scariest. Yeah, Rosemary's Baby. You did my podcast. We talked about it.
Terrible
Yes,
movie.
exactly. I
It's not.
remember.
It's not a scary movie.
Oh, Rosemary's
No,
Baby is
it's-
great.
It's a good
It's
movie.
a slow burn.
It's not a scary movie. Like, what movie is the scariest movie of all time?
For me,
Yeah, go ahead, Jacob. You go, Twinkie.
The Exorcist.
no, I would have to say Nightmare on Elm Street. That would be my pick.
It's a good one.
Mine's
Like
The
you said,
Exorcist.
it's like you said, you cannot. You got to go to sleep. You can fight it, but
Black Lou, what is your scariest monster? We didn't ask you, and that's on me.
Scariest monster?
Yeah.
I really don't watch scary movies, so it's kind of hard for me to say.
Right. That's why I didn't even pick you because I knew you were going to say that. You're not afraid
Yeah.
of anything.
It'd be Candyman, I guess.
Ooh, Candyman's a good one. He's scary.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
When you say he's Beetlejuice.
What are you talking about?
Don't you say his name and he comes out? I don't know. Stupid.
it's true.
It doesn't. But you're
Just
why
don't
are you
say his
focusing on the
name.
wrong part?
I don't know, dude.
He
The
is
serious
scary.
Beetlejuice.
Candyman is scary.
Dude, Freddy came when you went to sleep.
If
Who-
you were the kid of one of the people that killed him. If
Just
you weren't, then you were
don't
fine.
Don't
You
say.
could say that about any monster. You could be like, well, just don't go to the place in Texas and you're fine.
Yeah.
Don't play with the puzzle box and you're fine.
Yeah. Don't go to Texas.
Don't get a daughter possessed, you're fine. Yeah,
Well,
of course.
you
You
can't
have a
say
million
that.
things you could not do.
Possession. You can't say that. The devil just comes in, takes over.
I think Candyman's a really good one.
Candyman is not a. I'm sorry, Lou, and I'm sorry. I'm not going against you. I'm just saying exactly. That's what I think. Just a one-eyed little man who can tap dance stinks. Candyman sucked. No one has ever been
You're just
scared of
so-
this. You know what? I'll tell you a movie that's scary that doesn't get credit. Jeepers Creepers.
Oh,
Number 2.
It's
Two.
the worst horror franchise of all time. Jeepers Creepers. We did my podcast live the other day, the horror movie podcast. I said to the audience, who we did a giveaway. We had Trauma Films sponsored, and they gave us stuff to give away. I said, for the first question of the giveaway, what is the worst horror movie of all time? And a podcast fan yelled Jeepers Creepers. And I said, congratulations, you win. That movie sucks.
Can I tell you
that monster
something?
is not scary.
Oh, my God. Can I say something? You know what that is?
What?
Rookie Mistake. It's time for Rookie Mistake, brought to you by Snickers. Rookie Mistake. Maybe you just need a Snickers. Snickers, the official chocolate bar of the NFL. Check out snickers.com/NFL to learn more. And tomorrow, make sure when you get your trick or treat, you get your little Snickers. Rookie Mistake. Thank you, Steve.
Bailey, do you agree with me about Jeepers Creepers?
So I think Jeepers Creepers is really scary until you see the monster.
Oh, okay. That's a good point.
I think the monster's terrifying.
I mean, I was scared of UPS trucks as a kid because of the movie. But then once they actually show the monster, totally show him, he just looks like a sea monkey and looks really stupid.
Let me tell you why. I forgot the age difference. You were probably young when that movie came out. I was already in college, I think. But let me tell you why Jeepers Creepers is so dumb.
Just made it weird.
And not scary. Number one, he drives a truck. Number one, a monster that can fly drives a truck.
All right.
Number two, the truck has vanity plates. It says Creeper. The monster got vanity plates made. So the monster that can fly goes to a gas station to fill his truck up with gas.
Well, you know what? That's why I liked him, because he's a down-to-earth monster. He's not a fucking guy like Dracula, just appears and uses his wings all the time. This guy went out and got a van, all right, and he got vanity plates. So what? So what?
And it's like a hipster truck. It's like a thing a kid in Brooklyn would drive around.
Can I say something, though? I never thought of it. I never thought of the stupid truck that he could fly.
Yeah.
But can I ask you a question, though? You don't know that. I think there's only certain times he can, and his wings grow. Wait a minute.
It's
Wait
not,
a
Bob.
minute.
It's not. Trust me. I have tried repeatedly with this franchise. When somebody will go, every 10 years or 5 years or whatever it is, somebody will go, no, it's good. And I go, all right, I'm going to go back again. And then I'm like, God damn it. It's not good.
All right, name the top 5 horror movies to watch.
My favorites.
Top 5. Tomorrow night, we're going to watch horror movies, 5 of them. What do we watch?
My favorite is The Exorcist.
Love
which
it.
is also Bailey's, she said.
Great.
My second favorite horror movie of all time is Creepshow.
Oh, that's a great one.
It's my. You asked me my favorites.
Is that the one with the anthology?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like anthology stuff.
I know you do.
The movie Creepshow is awesome. Creepshow 2 is awesome. Tales from the Dark Side of the movie is awesome.
All right.
The TV show Creepshow is not great.
2 is Creepshow.
2 was Creepshow. My third, I definitely have Nightmare on Elm Street somewhere in my the original, in my top 5.
The original.
God, this is hard, man. I have so many horror movies at home, and I've watched so many.
Wow.
No, I'm not drawing a blank. My head is racing.
Just spit one out.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It's a good one.
My fifth there's so many. I love The Mist. I love The Mist.
The new one?
New, it's
the one with
12
the
years
things
old.
where they fight with each other in the supermarket?
Yeah. It's an amazing movie. I love Misery.
Misery's not a horror movie. It's not a horror movie.
All right, fair enough.
Not a horror movie. It's just a crazy fucking person.
I love you know what I really love? And it's a mini series. I don't know if it counts as a movie. I love the TV version of It.
It's not.
That's a great scary. Tim Curry's Pennywise is fucking scary as shit.
Not the new one.
No, the TV one they made in the 80s with Tim Curry, where he plays Pennywise. That's fucking scary.
Yeah, but here's the problem. At the end of the movie, he's a spider.
Well, they botched the ending. What do you want?
Isn't that Jay said that's what they do. Stephen King writes a shitty ending on all his books.
Crazy.
It always turns out to be a space alien or some mystic.
We used to joke. Me and my friend used to joke that Stephen King had a spinning wheel in his office. He was in the third act of the book, and he's like, "All right, what's it gonna be? Giant spider. All right."
Bailey, what's your top 5?
Top 5.
Just do top 3, because top 5 is too hard.
Yeah.
Apparently, for you
Top
horror people.
Top 3 I can do. I would say The Exorcist. See, I like slow burn horror movies though. So if I was thinking like something stupid, which Nightmare on Elm Street is the gay one?
The second one.
Oh, part 2. Yes.
That's
Part 2.
the one with like
yes.
the gym teacher. Yeah. So the gay one with the school bus.
I like that one though. It gets people shit
first
on
three
it. I
are-
think it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I enjoyed it.
I thought one was the best.
Three Warriors is so great, though.
What is it?
The third one is one of my favorite movies.
3 is awesome.
It's not scary. It's just fantastic. It's not as scary, but
I really liked Hereditary, which is new horror for me. I don't like new horror movies generally, but I really liked Hereditary.
I didn't like Hereditary.
Yeah, the ending it was stupid. Ending when it
Well, so I have all these books on demonology, so I'm like a demon nerd. So I got really excited about the Payman shout out.
Did you watch Evil Dead Rise? That movie was awesome.
that was terrifying.
Yeah.
Evil Dead Rise was terrifying.
It was
Again,
great.
kids being possessed was and they weren't coming. They were dead.
I went to the premiere of that in Austin at South by Southwest, and because it was a premiere at a festival, and they let pass holders from the festival in.
Yeah.
So regular people could go. It wasn't some Hollywood thing where you had to be invited and whatever. There was a literal line. I was in line with my friend JT Haberstadt, who's a comic down in Austin, and we were standing in line, and I go, dude, when's the last time you waited in a line to get into a movie? I'm like, this is fucking cool. And we got in, man. People were going fucking crazy in the theater. It was awesome.
I was jumping out of my seat.
So
I went
fun.
with Jay and Christine and Josh, and I was jumping out of my fucking chair. That was a crazy, crazy ass movie. I don't know.
I don't like jump scares. Jump scares are like not my thing.
I hate them, but I love them. Well, I don't think it's hard to. It's so hard because everything's been done. How are you going to make another scary movie? How are you going to make an Exorcist? And they seem to just be with other movies. They just seem to be making kind of politically correct horror movies.
They
which
do
suck.
that a lot. That's why I hate the Blumhouse stuff. Everything from Blumhouse, including this latest Exorcist, they just are constantly shoehorning this agenda into it about the patriarchy. And I'm like, guys, it doesn't have to be a part of everything. And if you're going to do it, any horror movie with a message, the message, when it's done right, the message is masked. And and you have to go back and somebody goes, do you know that's kind of actually about this? And you go, holy shit, that's fucking cool. You know, so they talked about there's a documentary about that. They talked about Friday the 13th, and they were like, Friday the 13th was actually a commentary on the moral majority in the 1980s. Everybody that gets punished in Friday the 13th is having sex and doing drugs and drinking and
Right.
And they get killed. And they were like, it's this kind of commentary on what was going on in the culture at that time with teenagers. And I'm like, that's fucking great. And you'd never know that if you weren't looking for it. It's just there. And if you really love the movie, you go, oh, you know what I picked up
That was
on?
even in Jason versus Freddy. I mean, Jason versus Freddy. They did the same thing.
Yeah.
The girl was, I had to tell Max. We watched it with Max and James last night. We had to put.
Isn't that too much for Matt?
We had to put hats on them. They had to pull the hats down when they were showing the tits and stuff. But it was a rookie mistake on my part. It's time for Rookie Mistake, brought to you by Snickers. Rookie Mistake. Maybe you just need a Snickers. Snickers, the official chocolate bar of the NFL. So check out Snickers.com/NFL to learn more. Bailey, thank you so much for calling in. We love you. You've taught us a lot today. I miss you. I'll be back in Tampa very shortly, and I hope to hook up with you guys, you and Matt. And happy Halloween, all right? And check out Bailey. What's your podcast that you do?
I'm doing The Invisible Cabin. The has 2 E's, and it's on Patreon. So it's neat.
What's the Patreon?
Oh, shit. I don't fucking...
There you go. Check out Bailey J. We'll post it. I'll post it. We'll have somebody post it. Bailey J.
Bailey, I'll drop a line when I'm in Florida. I haven't seen you in 10 years.
Yeah, and of course,
Absolutely.
Of course, say hi to Matt. I love Matt, her husband, which really bummed out Joe when he first met you, that you were married. Never seen him that disappointed in my life.
Still haunts me. Still hurts.
We got to take a break. We'll be right back. Joe DeRosa is going to be all over the place. Make sure you go. What's your website? He's going to
JoeDeRosa.com.
He's got a brand new tour that's coming out right now, so make sure you check out all his dates. Here's some of them right now.
New York, KGB Bar, doing readings for my audiobook. And then the rest of these dates are the new hour. Philadelphia, November 11th, November 17th, Pittsburgh, November 18th, Buffalo, November 30th, Denver, December 1st, Phoenix, December 3rd, Salt Lake City, January 13th, New York.
It's a lot.
February 8th, Nashville.
Just
February 9th, Charlotte.
It's too many. They forgot all of them.
February 15th, San Francisco. February 16th.
Just read the website.
West Hollywoods. February 17th, San Diego.
And it's a lot.
JoeDeRosa.com for dates.
Big J.
And ticket links.
Cobb, San Francisco, November 4th through the 5th. He's going to be in Milwaukee, Philadelphia, Cleveland, Houston for tickets and all other. BigJComedy.com. RobertKellyLive.com. I'm all over the place too. And go to punchup.live to watch my special for free. We'll be right back. It's the Bonfire.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening. That was just a portion of our actual Sirius XM radio show.
If you want the whole thing, go to SiriusXM.com/bonfire for a special offer.
That's right. And go to BigJComedy.com and RobertKellyLive.com to check out our stand-up dates coming to a city near you. Crackle, crackle.